Alright guys, so this operator specialist video, whatever you want to call it, came out, I believe yesterday or the day before, depending on when this video goes up, on Twitter's where I saw it. Obviously it's everywhere now, but I wasn't going to talk about it originally, otherwise I would have, gotten to posting about it a bit quicker, but thinking about it and watching it over and over again, just some of the stuff I've heard on Twitter and other sources, just like Jack Fragg's video, stuff like that, and other YouTubers just talking about the game in general, and people who get to play it early, decided that I wanted to make a video talking about my concerns with, not so much what's shown here, but a concern I have with the whole operator system. And so, something that Battlefield's always done relatively well, and I think this changes a bit when you get to Battlefield 1 and 5, but for the most part, they've balanced assault, engineer, support, and recon, depending, they change the names on every game, but essentially your anti-air, anti-vehicle, your ammo and anti-vehicle, your general just classic assault class with the best guns, and your sniper. Right? They typically balance that quite well, because typically how it works, if you don't play a Battlefield game before, is there's just those four classes. That's it. The guns, depending on the Battlefield game, go to the specific class. In some of the Battlefield games, sniper only gets these guns, engineer only gets these guns, support only gets these guns. But in other games, they share guns between all of the classes. Now, that being said, it works well. It's relatively easy to balance because there's four classes. They all do something distinctly different, and it works well. The problem here is that they still have those four primary classes, but then like with Overwatch or Rainbow or any other type of hero shooter type game, they have individual characters within those classes. So within Assault, you have four characters, and that's what it's rumored to be right now at launch, is four in each. So you have four in Assault, four in Engineer, four in Support, and four in Recon. And so the problem with that is that immediately makes things significantly harder to balance. Because, let's say, just based off sheer numbers, right, you're going from balancing four classes to, 16 classes, so that's already significantly more difficult. If you look at Rainbow, for example, right, when the game launched with, 20 operators, and now they're over 50, and just every update, the bugs are just worse, and cheating, and all that stuff is just worse. And I think that definitely has to do with this. I think Recon is a good class to focus specifically on, because Recon's always been a sniper rifle with a spawn beacon, a scouting drone of some sort, maybe C4, I think in one of the games was put on the Recon class. But the problem with that is if you have Recon and you have four operators within Recon, right, what are you going to do really that's going to drastically change each class from the other? Because, for example, in Battlefield Hardline, they had a zip line and a grappling hook. One moves you vertically, one moves you horizontally, right? If they take the assault classes and give one a zip line, one a grappling hook, that's not different enough for two of the characters, right? These characters need to be drastically different. And so I'm worried with something like Engineer, for example, that usually has all the anti-vehicle. They're just going to give one person anti-tank, one person anti-air, one person lock on anti-tank, and one person lock on anti-air. That could take care of your four individuals within the class, and it would make it seem like there's more options, when really it's pretty much the same thing. Now, something to counter that argument completely is here in Support. This guy's a sentry gun. That's not been in Battlefield before. That works well. Right? If one guy has ammo and C4, and then the other one has an ammo and a sentry gun, that's fine. And I do think that is how it's going to work. I think if we pause on one of these character screens, you can see they have a specialty trait and then just a trait, right? I think one of these will be, locked into the class. For example, for Support, I think Ammo Crate will just be that locked in trait that everybody has, and maybe it's not locked in, but it's one that all four of the characters have. That way you always have somebody who can have ammo, and then a unique trait to that specific character. Obviously, I don't know this, I'm just assuming, because to me, that's what makes sense. But I just wanted to put this video out there to voice my concern. If this game comes out, and we should be getting a beta soon, so we should be able to test that if they release it with more than the four characters. But I'm just concerned that the game's going to come out, and it's gonna say, oh, we have 16 operators, and it's more than any Battlefield has ever had before, but it's just the same stuff that's in other Battlefields spread out between 16 classes. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I just wanted to put that out there. That way, if the game comes out in a month and a half when it comes out, and it's exactly like that, I can say I told you so, and reference this video. So, just putting my insurance out there in case EA gets us real good. So, let me know what you guys thought of this little minute and a half gameplay trailer. If you like the idea of Specialist, if you'd rather just have 4 classes, or if you are going to be skipping this game entirely to play Call of Duty Vanguard, please never come back, unsubscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.